Good afternoon. Thank you for this opportunity to speak about blockchain in smart cities on behalf of engineering informatica. Within the group I which work, we deal with the innovative paradigms and the enabling technologies for smart cities, and we support our business units and other companies of our group in the innovation of the process of municipalities. In order to speak about, sorry, the slide. In order to speak today about blockchain in smart cities, let me to start to discuss about what is smart cities, which is its evolution, and how blockchain can be introduced in that context. We are living in a unique historical moment that leads us to consider new paradigms for managing cities in order to be increasingly smart. And in this context, the new frontier is called digital transformation. The digital transformation of cities represents a step forward for the merely adoption of any enabling technologies towards a process guided by a strategy of revisiting and redesigning existing way of living, working, and doing business. For that reason, we think that digital transformation is a sort of a journey from a traditional view of smart cities to augmented cities. It means augmenting the way our cities and citizens use time and space, improving the overall quality of life of all the cities operators by employing digital technologies to achieve high targets in terms of environment sustainability, energy efficiency, mobility, and self-production. The key point of smart cities is therefore the adoption of sustainable practice from an economic, energy, environmental, and social point of view, which implies cooperative and inclusive management of society and its territory between government bodies, public administration, and an entire ecosystem for a sustainable development of the cities in which we live. We need to implement a 360-degree organic innovation that ensure a more inclusive and proactive vision through the integration of process and technological tools, where co-creation, co-production, co-management become the key concept to ensure the well-being, the efficiency, and the sustainability of the environment. Another important point is that innovation has to be supported by public and private partnership that allows each citizen to experience urban spaces at first hand and making full use of natural resources and digital tools. In engineering, we have already started to work in this direction, and to improve the quality of life within the city and in general in the world we live in, we have to act on 5 pillars: sustainability, security, mobility, interactivity, and welfare, supported by a digital ecosystem platform of enabling services and technological components. Smart cities using a digital ecosystem platform are efficient, for example, in reducing energy consumption, optimizing waste collection, improving public transport, reducing urban decay, and reducing the impact of environmental pollution. But not only. As you know, according to European policies, the smart city is also synonymous with a more interactive and responsive city administration, capable of speeding up bureaucratic procedure, improving city welfare, developing synergies between the various institutional and private players, guaranteeing a safer public spaces and meeting the needs of an aging population. Among the enabling technology we can adopt, we think that blockchain technologies have overcome its hype can be included among them with an adequate governance and a collaborative approach. Blockchain technology can provide a significant contribution to the revolution of the management of smart cities. We believe that blockchain has the potential and the capacity to improve the transparency of a local and regional institution, as well as simplify the communication of sensitive data and ensure security and privacy, as highlighted in the previous session, thanks to the intrinsic characteristic of the technology. In this context, both the European Commission and the other initiatives are working to determine how this technology can be applied in the management of smart cities, particularly in the area of municipal governance for the secure transmission of information without intermediation. In fact, in addition to providing benefits in vertical contexts, for example, energy, mobility, waste, and water management, air control, citizen participation, for example, for consultation, rewarding, survey, or nudging activities, an adequate adoption of blockchain technologies could provide several benefits in governing smart cities. In particular, blockchain can support a great transparency of connectivity. By using blockchain, cities can interconnect vertical domain services through an open, accessible, transversal system that is able to exchange data with their citizens. It can enhance also their already existing interconnection between department office services and support or can support their future implementation, providing so an acceleration of a bureaucratic procedure, making possible for government departments and the public and the private entities to interact digitally without need of intermediaries. Another point is the efficient management. Citizen and official of smart cities administration through the blockchain can now certify the origin and the destination of each resource, supporting data provenance, and at the same time safeguarding citizen privacy in order to be compliant with the GDPR. But last and not least, another point as highlighted in the previous session is the integrity of information. With blockchain, it is possible to encrypt a file totally or partially in order to share only the part that is of interest, and without the risk of being manipulated and preventing fraud. Another important point, a transversal point about the security and privacy is the activities in the context of the European Commission of the implementation of a privacy-enhanced identity management using blockchain as for support self-sovereignty identity and data sovereignty. In this context, we already started the adoption of blockchain technology in supporting the city's digital transformation. The approach that we follow is to use blockchain together with other enabling technologies as building blocks to realize our digital solution for augmented cities. That approach allows us over the years to gain significant experience in various vertical sectors. We have already applied, for example, in smart mobility to manage ticketing from distribution of tickets to refunds, in smart government for the notarization and certification of documents, in smart energy to manage the supply of energy, including energy from renewable sources and e-mobility, energy mobility. Starting from this experience, like other enabling technologies adoption we already done, the lesson learned is that blockchain technology will not solve all the urban management problems, and its use only makes sense under specific conditions. We have to be able to correctly interpret the impact produced, to find the relevant smart cities use cases, and activate concrete and really useful initiatives. And therefore, to manage the co-design of innovative services to improve citizen quality of life. We have just said that digital transformation is a journey. We think that this journey is now underway. Therefore, smart cities design will result in a continuous self-management adaptation to different situations, thanks to the support of smart governance, where new technologies, such as the blockchain, combined with the other ones, in particular the IoT and the artificial intelligence, will be strategic levers to foster and enhance the process of improving the quality, performance, and the interactivity of services, reducing the cost and the resource consumption, optimizing the relationship between citizen and city operator, and finally, to augment the time and the space we live in. Thank you very much.